Hey, my name's Izzy, this is Rolling Virtual Cards, coming at you with another Commander Ratings video. This time we're going over Kallia of the Vast. Kallia of the Vast is a red, a white, and a black for a 2/2 legendary creature human cleric with flying. Whenever Kallia of the Vast attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. Let's talk about this. So, Kallia of the Vast does a lot of things, right? It flies and it cheats mana with angels, demons, and dragons. Okay, it does two things. It flies and it cheats things up. And that's good enough to be considered, what number is it? Number 7 on the list of most popular commanders. So, why? Well, angels, demons, and especially dragons are just popular creatures. So running tribal with those is fun. Running big stompy creatures is fun. She just allows you to kind of ignore that mana cost, which is fun. And she's been around for a long time. So a lot of people just have a deck about her and really enjoy her. So let's get into looking at, and that's the past 2 years. So people still keep building decks of her. They don't stop. People, it's a great beginner deck. Like, hey, here's Kallia of the Vast. Protect it. Get big guys out. Have fun. You don't even need a great deck. Your big demons, angels, and your big angel, demons, and dragons will kind of propel your deck into stardom. You don't even need good ramp. She's a 4-drop. So turn 4 you can get her out, and turn 5 you can get something big out. So let's get into it. Categories. Again, my categories. Commander cost. How hard is it to cast? Color identity. What's its colors? Protection. Can it protect itself? Interaction. Does it interact with your opponents in some way? Mana advantage. Does it somehow give you mana advantage? Card advantage. Does it somehow give you cards or access to cards? Combo. Does it have any combos? Engines. Does it have any engines? And how many cards does that take? And will it TTRPG? We'll get into that later on. Commander cost. Well, let's see. She's 4 mana, so that puts her at the 3 points. But she does cost 3 different color pips, guys, so that's going to put her at 2. So her commander cost isn't great. Yeah, it's not. Especially, without green to be able to fix the coloring. So a lot of times, not a lot of times, but there will be those few times where you're like, I'm missing my white mana. I can't cast her. I have, 3 red and a black. And then you're just gonna sit there because you have these big expensive cards in your deck and go, I need a plains. I need a plains. No plains. Cool. Didn't do anything this entire game. That will happen if you don't build your deck correctly. So be careful. Color identity. Simple. It's 3 colors, so it gets 3 points. Yeah, it's good. 3 colors is good. It's the minimum for being considered good. It's the reason why 3 is good on my point scale out of 5, and 2 is not so good. 1 sucks, 4 is great, 5's the best. So, 0's terrible. But yeah, color identity, not bad. Protection, does it protect itself? No. In fact, it's Kallia's biggest weakness. It dies if you look at it. Oh, look, oh, crap, it's not in the field anymore. What happened? Sorry, someone removed it. It's a 2/2. Lightning, shock. A shock can kill. Lightning bolt can kill that. Lava dart. If you lava dart it and then lava dart from the graveyard, it dies. This thing dies accidentally all the time. It's got no protection, and it's its biggest flaw. Interaction. Does it interact with your opponents? No. Doesn't have field control, doesn't field removal, there's no hand control here, it's not going to touch your opponent's graveyard, and it doesn't mill them. There's no interaction here whatsoever, so that's another 0. Mana advantage. Does it have mana advantage? Yes. It cheats mana. 3 points. How so? Instead of paying the 10 for that demon, or the 8 for the dragon, or the 5 for the angel, it's free. That's pretty good. It's not permanent card advantage, and it's very particular about what it's cheating, but it's still 3 points. So it's got good. Again, 3 points, good. 2 points, not good. So it's good. It's good. Card advantage. Card advantage. Yes. Classic card advantage, right? Does it have card? No. Doesn't draw you whenever. Doesn't have other draw cards on it. Doesn't play top card of your library. It doesn't scry or surveil. It doesn't self-mill. And it doesn't even make tokens. And it doesn't help others, which is good. But there's no card advantage on this card. So far, it has a 2 and 2 3s. Can we make up for this? Yeah, it's got a combo. It's got a 1-card combo with Master Cruelties, which removes your opponents from the game. So, I'll go into the combo quickly. Master Cruelties is a demon, and it's 3, a black, and a red. And it's a 1/4 with First Strike and Death Touch, and when it can only attack alone. And whenever Master Cruelty attacks a player and it isn't blocked, that player's life total becomes 1. Master Cruelties assigns no combat damage this combat. So the way Master Cruelty works with Kallia of the Vast is Kallia swings, Master Cruelty comes down. Master Cruelty cheats the system here. Its wording is cheated because Kallia puts it on the field tapped and attacking. And now, whenever it attacks a player and isn't blocked, which means its effect doesn't trigger until after blocks are declared, so as long as your opponent has no blockers, that player's life total becomes 1, and Master Cruelties assigns no combat this combat. But Kallia does, flying over, dealing the 2 damage, removing that player from the game. It can only be done once unless you return Master Cruelty in your hands, but it's still a 1-card combo that still removes an opponent from the game. And casually, that's enough to get it a 5, okay? It's not a you win the game, but it is a remove your opponent from the game. Which maybe I should be stubborn and say it only gets 4 points, but I'm giving it the 5 points because it's technically a 1-card combo. Sue me. Engines. It does have engines. 3 engines. And here's my thing. This is probably going to change to reflect how many engines something has, okay? Because if it's more than 1 card for the engine, I don't want to talk about it. So, that being said, it has 3+ engines, okay? So, like, 1-card engines, but there's 3 of them. So, it's 5 points both ways. Either, Isheen, 2 heavens as 1, is a red, a white, and a black for a 3/4 human samurai. Whenever if a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control the trigger, that ability triggers at your time. Since Kallia triggers on attack, you get 2 Kallia triggers. This is just a great engine. This is just a double up of her engine, getting 2 things on the field. Sure, you can't cheat Isheen out, or Isheen out, but Isheen's 3 mana. That's not bad. Aurelia the Warlord. It's an angel. You can cheat it out. And it has Fly and Vigilance Haste. And whenever Aurelia attacks for the first time each turn, untap all creatures you control after this phase is in your combat. You don't get that off the first attack because it's not attacking. It comes in attacking. It's weird wording, but that's how it works. But if it survives till next turn, you get 2 combats, which will trigger Kallia twice. But it does it like differently because you get a lot more attacks with it, which is kind of fun. Like those creatures that come in tapped and attacking, actually, unless they have haste, they don't actually get to attack again. But you do get like another Kallia, which is cool, but it's different and it's an angel, so it does work unlike Isheen. But both are good in the deck. And Vilis, Broker of Blood, is a great card draw engine. So it works with her as an engine because she gets it out for free. So you get this guy out, and then you can pay 2 life and target creature gets minus. You can pay black and 2 life and target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. And whenever you lose life, draw that many cards, and you could do this on attack. So you can technically like attack, get Vilis, and play some black and just like remove some problematic flyers that might be blocking you. And your Vilis comes in and just hammers someone for 8 damage. And you draw a bunch of cards at instant speed. And since this all happens like Kallia attacks, here comes Vilis. Vilis hits. They can't counter the Vilis. They'd have to counter Kallia's effect, but they don't know what you're dropping. So Vilis comes down, and they're like, oh crap, we got to remove Vilis. You can trigger his effect as they try to remove it to lose a bunch of life by paying 2 and removing stuff, and then drawing a bunch of cards. So, and then like, with that, like, oh look, you already had Aurelia on the field, so you get another combat step that you get to attack, and you just filled your hand up again. So his filling up your hand is the other part of the engine This allows you to just keep your hand filled with cards that you can then use with Kallia because you need to make sure you have cards in your hand. So, lots of stuff to think about there. There's more cards that do the similar things, but any card that draws you cards is technically an engine with Kallia because it gives Kallia access to more cards to just drop on the field. So, and any extra combat steps does it. But these two just happen to be Angels and Demons, and this one is just kind of cool because it's a 3-drop, so you can play it and then play Kallia, which is kind of cool. So, those are the engines. Gets 5 points. Here's the rankings. It's number 4 at 18. So, it's better than Sauron, the Dark Lord, and worse than Edgar Markov. Edgar Markov is at 20 points because we're taking, it was a whole thing. Watch the previous video if you want to understand it. But yeah, Edgar Markov gets 20 points. And Kallia gets to sit here nicely. I mean, like, if you want to talk about it otherwise, it's like 3rd. Like, it could be better than Edgar if you want to take the fact that, the fact that you don't have to cast Edgar into consideration. But I do take that into consideration, which is why I say it's 20. But yeah, Kallia of the Vast is great. It does a lot of things that a lot of cards don't do. But how is it better than, like, these guys? Well, speaking from memory, most of all these have at least a 5-card engine. Okay? And most of them have combos. Krenko has some combos. I think at 4 it requires 2 cards. Atraxa, Praetors of Voice has a 2-card combo. Or 3, yeah, 2-card because it requires 2 and Atraxa. Lathril doesn't have combos. Neither does Sauron. But then you got to look at other stuff that kind of pushes it, right? 2 cost. A lot of these guys are hard to cast and don't really give you that 2 points for commander cost. Color identity. Krenko is 1, Lathril is 2, but Atraxa is 4 and Sauron's 3, right? Mana advantage. It gives you that mana advantage. So it just barely ekes out enough to just be a little better than Sauron, point-wise. It just gives you that little, like, yeah, okay, you know, like Sauron didn't have combos. Cost too much to cast. And that's the 2 things that hit it. Sure, I mean, that's 7 points it lost compared to it, right? But it gained 5 points because it has card advantage. But that's the 2 points it lost. Being better at a lot of things can sometimes be better than being at, like, one good thing. So, yeah, Kallia gets 4th. And why is Edgar better? Because it's Edgar. It does a lot of stuff Kallia does. It's the same color combination. Commander cost and protection don't matter. So it gets 5 points per both. Ties for color identity. Doesn't have mana advantage, which is where Kallia gets a little points. Has card advantage for at least 1, because tokens. And it has combos and engines. So it just ekes over with those extra little points there. So that's the rankings for it. Now, will it TTRPG? My favorite part. The part that I'm pretty sure a lot of people skip, but it's my favorite part. So please watch. Anyway, will it TTRPG? Well, let's talk. This is a human cleric. It's not an angel. It's not a demon. It's not a dragon. It's a human cleric. Okay? So the story. Okay? Kallia of the Vast is this lost cleric who's lost her ways. She doesn't know who to worship anymore. Okay? Does she worship the god of the dragons, Tiamat? Or does she worship the god of the demons? I don't know. Whatever demon you want it to be works. Does she worship, like, some type of, like, angelic being in your universe? Wherever she's worshiping, she doesn't know anymore. She's lost her way. But she has contracts with all 3, saying that they will come to her aid if she's in a fight. What does this mean for her? Simple. Whenever she's in combat, she gets to have an angel, a demon, or a dragon back her up. But she doesn't control which one. She has no control over which one comes out. If it's an angel, good prosperity is brought to that land. That's good. If it's a dragon, destruction and dismay is brought to that land. And if it's a demon, countless untold individuals are like enslaved to the demon realms and cursed. And it's just like, it's the worst one, right? So being cursed with this like predicament where you're not strong enough on your own to fight. So you made contracts with an angel, a demon, and a dragon god. And you're just like, yeah, it just summons one of them. I don't have control. Makes her a walking disaster. And that's the story. Your party hears tales of this walking disaster named Kallia. She has a vast array of creatures that seem to be under her control, or at least she's summoning them, and no one understands how. So your teams, your parties tasked with solving why this is happening, and if needed, taking Kallia out, because she's causing more harm than good. Because 2 out of the 3 times, bad stuff happens. The fight is intense, okay? You want to structure this to have 3 fights. 1 for each of the types it can summon. Give it a really cool dragon, a cool demon, and a great angel that you have to fight against. And this is great for alignment because you can make the dragon kind of neutral, the demon evil, and the angel's good, right? But you have to kill Kallia. You're trying to remove Kallia from existence, right? Because she's a problem to the world. And the angel won't let you, none of them will let you do it because they can't come to this plane themselves. Their contract is through Kallia. They know this. Their gods have told them this. So they have to protect Kallia over everything else. Sure, they want to do what they want to do, but if someone's attacking Kallia, they have to protect her. So this is either a 3-part fight or like a really cool like 3-section fight where she gets away after each section because she runs away while you're busy fighting their big guy. And it's fun. I would suggest making this a higher level campaign depending on how it works in your tabletop, but pretty good. In class, yeah, I mean, it says right there, she's a human cleric, okay? But she's flying, so she has wings. It's actually kind of cool because I think she has angel and bat wings. Or like angel. Oh, she's got angel and dragon wings, and then she's got like the demon mist. So she's flying with all 3. She has parts of them. That's like part of her either lineage or like trade offer with them. They gave her aspects of these things, but not enough to become them. Right? She's still a human, but she's a cleric for 3 separate gods, and I think that gives you a really interesting way to run Kallia the Vast as a villain that doesn't mean harm. She's just scared. But yeah, that's Kallia the Vast. She, again, sitting at number 4. I will catch you guys next time for the 9th one. And, I'll give you a little heads up here. If I can, let me go this way. Boom. Next time, that's fun. Next time we will be talking about our boy Kenrith, the Returned King. And just a little fun note for you, Kaalia just became number 7. It hopped over Lathril, which happens a lot with some of these decks. Especially since they're so close, with Kaalia now being 25,036 and Lathril being 25,032. So very close to each other, kind of interesting, but yeah, still being made today, as I told you. But yeah, next time we'll get Kenrith, the Returned King. Peace.